people of the internet, as my whole
Bring
thing
it in.
glitches out. There we go. We'll let you guys know everybody who is on the stream, and we may have somebody who is lurking in the voice call. We'll call him Schrodinger's Sid Alpha. So is Sid Alpha here in this call, or is Sid Alpha not here in this call? You guys can place your bets in the chat. Sid, you can type in, Sid, if you were here, hypothetically, you could type in chat. Because technically, if you're not here, you could type in chat also. Considering how chaotic the last D&D party was, I am concerned and excited. Welcome, everybody, to the D&D stream. This is Roll already! I am hyped about this. If you guys don't know me, if you're new here and you're chilling for one of these lovely souls, my name is Rachael Messer. I'm a voice actress for anime and video games. Some of the anime I've been in are My Hero Academia, Black Clover, Goblin Slayer, Tokyo Ghoul Re, One Piece, pretty much anything you see in the wall behind you, but I'm pretty sure they don't pick up. Video game-wise, I've been in Borderlands 3, Smite, Paladin, System Shock, Warframe, and over 300 others. That's enough about me. Let's do some introductions. Eugene the Bard. Want to say hi to the people?
Hello, everybody. My name is Scott Azure, also known as Scotty Laser online. And yes, my name is Eugene the Bard. I'm a voice actor. I've been in multiple different video games, Cloudpunk, Brassheart, and many more. I'm very excited to be here, and if you've come from my channels, I appreciate it, and it means the world to me.
Thank you, thank you. Next up, let's go. And I'm introducing everybody by their characters' names, but obviously they're real people. Let's go with Lazarus.
Me?
You!
Didn't see you there. Hi, I'm Tom Henry. I'm going to be playing Lazarus the Wizard. I am, you guessed it, another voice actor. I do mostly anime. You can catch me in shows like One Piece, Vinland Saga, Gundam, The Witch from Mercury, and like a dozen different like isekais and fantasy shows, all sorts of stuff. And yeah, I'm really excited to be here. I've been playing D&D for a really long time, and now I finally get the chance to play it to other people's scrutiny.
You get to deal with this noob. It's gonna be great.
I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about them.
I'd be very worried about me. Chat can attest to this. I'd be very worried.
As long as no one's worried about me, I'm cool.
Art the Rogue. My camera's not reversed like it normally is. Art the Rogue. Take it away.
I'm somewhere here. Hello, everybody. I'm Cyrus Rodas. I'm also a video game voice actor and anime voice actor. I've done a bunch of things for One Piece, like Tom, a bunch of isekais. You probably heard me again in One Piece, Epithetial Race, where I voice a Scottish bull and a very high-pitched kind of guy called Darkstar, reincarnated as a sword, Fruit of Evolution, so on and so forth. And video games Tiny Tina's Wonderland, where I played the Dreadlord, so very fitting to D&D. It's such a blast being here today with all these wonderful D&D players and voice actors and whatnot, so I can't wait to get really high-pitched with you guys and scream.
You can tell the energy drinks kicked in for you because you're like switching into character voices. We're all just announcing stuff. You're living it. You're like channeling back into those characters as you do your announcement. It's awesome.
I just go,
this is my character.
He's been in character for the last hour. Yeah.
And then before we introduce Riker, give me 1 second because I don't want this to pop up over your screen, but I need to put on our...
Not my face.
Not my face. My beautiful face. How do I do this? There we go.
It's the moneymaker.
It's what everyone's here to see. Forget
Right.
D&D. They're just here to watch Riker. Okay.
At least they're here.
At least they're here. Riker's got the best attitude. Riker, okay, we got your map pulled up. Why don't you take it away?
Hey guys. My name's Riker. I will be your dungeon master today. I am the odd one out. I am not the voice actor, at least not of the caliber of these wonderful people. But hey, who knows? By the end of this campaign, I might have gotten it by osmosis.
We will work
and who knows? Yeah, I'm, and who knows? By the end of this, I could be a voice actor, and that could be the whole reason I'm here. I'm just here to use them for my own career. No, I am a YouTuber. I do this. I love dungeon mastering. I've been DMing for like half a decade now. If you are here from my YouTube channel, hello acolytes, welcome, glad to have you. And if you do want to check me out on YouTube, you can find me everywhere, basically at the Cleric Corner. So I think that's it from me. So if we want to dive into tonight's episode, are you guys ready to roll already?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, he said the name.
I did the thing, guys. Yeah.
Shut it down. We're done.
Yeah,
And I
that's it.
didn't
Everybody
stutter.
have a good
Roll
night.
credits, everybody. Good night.
Roll credits.
Oh!
Hey, no, yeah, I was only in the mirror for like 2 hours practicing that today.
Facial expression just
Stayed up
right,
late.
body language on cue.
No, guys, I'm so excited. The talent here is phenomenal. So before we go into tonight, though, we do need a little bit of recap of what happened. So some of you who have been following Rachael for a little bit, or some of our other socials, we had a game before this, a little one-shot that led into today's episode. So basically what happened is all of these adventurers have been living their own lives in their own worlds, in their own thing, until one fateful day, a pink mist came and captured them. That's the last thing that they remembered anyways, is this pink mist before waking up in a dense and forested jungle. And when they woke up, everything seemed a little bit off. There was only 3 types of different plants. You could hear birds and insects, but you didn't see them anywhere. And what they came to find out was the place that they were in is that they were being hunted by some sort of predator, right? But the other thing that they noticed when they woke up is a sketch or tattoo on their arm that read, "The prey will become a predator," almost a prophecy or a fulfillment of sorts. In which they defeated some displacer beasts, or what they thought were displacer beasts, but instead were a mechanized version of them, where they found a little deep gnome stuck inside being eaten from some odd past. Now, unearthing this gnome, they found out that this gnome had been here for quite some time, seeing adventurers come in and through this simulation of sorts over and over and over again. And the only way that they ever escaped was by getting to the center ruins at the bottom of the hill where they're at. Now, adventuring finally to that ruin. Oh, actually, I should mention that shortly after the gnome got a big old arrow in his chest and died, as far as the players were concerned. But they chose to carry him on anyways, and maybe give him a proper burial afterwards. But then going to the ruins, they found the predator itself. A were-tiger with roots and metallic bits as a body, and a little chest or box embedded in its chest. After a few spells were cast, they got the best of this creature, stole the box from its chest, who read the same, "The prey will become the predator," on the box, opened it with a needle inside of red liquid, or blood. And they surmised that one must accept the predatorness of this blood to fulfill the sentence on their arm. So they gave it to the gnome that had been previously killed, but they found out was only stabilized, and it itself took on the lycanthropy of this of the liquid inside the needle. And with that, the tattoo on their arm switched from the sentence, "The prey will become the predator," to "fulfilled," and the pink mist once again filled the area, and each of them one by one fell to the floor. But not until one of our players resisted the mist for enough time to start hearing a large ticking noise. Tick, 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 before they too fell asleep. And that's where we are today. That's where we come to today, is all of you guys wake up once more from this pink mist. The pink in your eyes slowly fading away to surmise your current surroundings. And the first thing you realize is the coldness on half of your face as you're buried in harsh snow. And a blizzard storming over the top of you. Each of you lying down haphazardly, some face down, some lying on the side, some face up. You guys decide. But the sky is dark and stormy, and the flurry is already shielding you from more than 60 feet out. A dense fog keeping you in the area that you are, and only a few trees scattered thereabouts. But each of you wake up and see your surrounding players or surrounding characters, those 4 of you who are in this small clearing. So actually, let's make an initiative check to see who gets up first. So everybody roll an initiative
God.
check, or your a d20 plus your dexterity.
Here we fucking go.
Got a dirty 20.
Oh, okay.
Lucky. I got a 9.
Got a rock.
Yeah.
I got a natural
Okay.
1, which adds it to 3.
Oh my
You are the face down. You are the one face down in the snow, butt up.
face down, ass up.
Drowning
You
in
don't
the
know.
snow.
You don't know which way's up. You're trying to dig up, but you're digging down.
I'll
Alex
do you
just
one
kicking.
better. That's a 1 for a total of 2.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, so your
Wow.
legs are the ones kicking as you try to
Yeah.
swim down.
I
Yeah.
win.
You're sleeping
You two
on
are
your
just
neck.
like swimming through the snow, like slowly towards each other.
Wile E.
We'll see what
Coyote,
happens.
Just face first in the snow, legs
Yeah.
splayed.
But that's what you see, Art, as our little kobold is the first out of the snow. Maybe adept at burrowing from his cavernous past, or at least in his lineage or hereditary abilities. But you get up. Please explain what your character looks like and what you're doing here.
So, Arthur Grimcoat, a little bit Artie Grimcoat, some people like to call him, is a red kobold who is about 2'4". He wears a 2-piece vest suit with a frock coat, so right now he's doing okay. He's got green eyes, a little toothy smile, and yeah, he's just a little rascal, you know. So that's kind of the guy that Arthur Grimcoat is. Sort of has like this weird high pitched kind of accent of undiscerned area that you might be familiar with.
Awesome, Art. So as you get up, we'll go to Eugene Danger next. As you're kind of struggling through the snow, you had to took a couple more seconds to get your bearings, but you found your upright as you sit up and see Art already. The kobold that you know already from your past adventure, and 2 other characters with the feet in the air that you're not sure who they are.
Eugene's getting up and, snow in his mouth because he's also landed face down, ass up, but kind of with his mouth open still from crying, with his gnome best friend, Eugene Jr., churning into a creature of unbeknownst to him. As he gets up, you see Eugene standing there, long black hair with the silver streak, reddish tint skin, standing about 6'5", 180 pounds, wearing a long black style trench coat with little buckles that go over, and then dark legs, pants, excuse me, and then also these blackish, reddish boots. And he reaches into his coat, pulls out a pair of glasses, wipes them off, and puts them on to kind of get a better surrounding of where he's at right now. And he sees Art in the distance and waves. Art!
Hey, good to see you. How are you not cold?
It's fucking freezing out here, man. Oh my god, wait, what the... whose legs are those?
At that moment,
Yeah.
both your heads knock together as you hit each other through the snow.
What the... hang on, let me try to grab these real quick. And
You run over, you grab a pair of legs, and you pull upwards. Go ahead and make a strength check for me.
All right. Let's see. Here we go. Money, money, money. Ooh. 5.
5. Well, luckily the snow's not too thick, and you went for the skinnier one, and you
thank
pull up Castian. Please explain your character as she gets pulled out from the snow from the stranger.
And that's the end of stream. You pulled her up, broke her neck. Good night, everybody.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's just legs!
My legs! So, you pull her up, and what you see, hanging upside down, of course, is a 5'5" wood elf with copper skin, brown eyes, long brown hair. Some of it is styled in curls. Some of it is styled in braids. Some of those braids are woven together. Others are just kind of flying around, being chaotic, dangling upside down as they would be. On her face, you see that she has what seems to be a green and silver tattoo. It depends on the lighting, how you're looking at her, how she's looking at you. But what you see is across her nose and cheekbones is this kind of vine design with flowers and leaves kind of splintering off the tattoo. She's wearing your usual traveler's outfit to contrast with the unusualness of her. And in her hand, she holds a staff, which at the very end of it kind of splinters out. It finds these kind of antlers at the end of the wood. But inside, even though it's open at the top and she's hanging upside down, you see this crystal kind of hovering within the cove of the staff, but it doesn't seem to be falling out. And that would be Castian. And as you pull her out, she goes, "Oh, hello. This is a strange under snow world. However, if you would please release me, I'd like to continue swimming back up to where I came. Thank you."
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were alive, honestly. You scared me.
There.
You, Art, I thought this was just legs. This is a woman.
Okay, well, that's great. I don't really recognize her, but I think our buddy is still stuck in the snow there.
That one might just be
Shit.
talking legs.
Oh, my God. All right, and Eugene's going to run over.
Come on, pull him out. I'm only like 2'4". I can't.
And Eugene grabs again and goes to yank up again and see if he can get him out.
Yeah, quickly realizing that there is no strength high character in this party, and the kobold is just being an emotional support at this point. Go ahead and roll another strength.
Come on, guys.
We're
13.
strength of the mind. Okay?
You do.
Strength of the heart.
I got a 13. Thank
A
God.
13. Way better. You decided to kind of, instead of pulling straight up, you kind of turn around, wrap the legs around, and then like hoist this way. So you feel, Lazarus, you feel your whole body, and you are now sitting on top of the shoulders of Eugene in like a totem pole.
Hey, what the? Why is it pulling on the snow like that? What the?
Hey.
Where are we? What are you doing?
All right, all
Buddy.
you two need is an overcoat, and you can get ale.
I can get ale just fine without a coat, all right? Could you please put me down?
Buddy, what do you see up there? You're in the
No!
air.
What do you think?
Okay, that's fair. All right, and then Eugene's going to lift him
down
and
here.
throw him to the left.
You've been thrown into the snow. You make a perfect imprint of your body. Castian, are you trying to dig back through the ground?
Yes, very much so. Just like doggy paddling, but through the snow.
Okay.
Hey, you don't need to do that. Here, you're on the surface.
I don't want to be a demon. It's a nice hell. It's very nice. I love the snow. It's a fun little twist you did, but I'd like to go back home. Thank you.
This isn't one of the hells. You're in reality. This is where we are right now. You're fine.
Have
You
I
swim
been
down.
reincarnated as a weird flower? Because I did pop out of the ground. I'm not gonna let that slide.
No, I think you
Ooh.
just got reincarnated as a weirdo.
No, that was the last carnation too.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'm Castian. Hello.
Hi. How? Do you know her?
Where did you come from?
The snow.
That's fair. That is fair. I actually picked you up. Hi, Eugene Danger, and I'm gonna reach my hand out to shake her hand.
Hello, Castian, apparently the demon flower.
Hi, nice to meet you, Demon Flower, Eugene Danger. Listen, we're lost. I'm gonna be real with you. Wait, hang on, wait. And I'm gonna pull up my sleeve and let me look and see, is the marking still there?
Ooh, you go and you pull up your sleeve to where the words were in your last adventure. The prey will become the predator, and in its place are a different set of words. Still a little bit phasey and kind of drifting across your skin a little bit, but the new words are, an adored truth revealed a facade.
An adored truth revealed an Assad.
A facade. So an adored
Sorry,
truth.
there's a little snow
revealed
on this thing. Let me. An
facade.
adored
F-A-C-A-D-E. A facade.
Adored truth revealed a facade. Art, read your arm.
Ah. All right.
What does
hold
it
on.
say?
And then Art pulls up his arm, and does it say the same thing, or does it say something else?
Same thing.
Ah. Well, that's new.
You guys are getting
I'm
snow
gonna-
tattoos?
Well, without our permission, I guess.
I'm gonna get up from the snow and describe my character because I didn't do that yet.
Oh no! Okay, thank you so much. Go ahead and do that now. There was so much snow. You came out as like a snowman, and finally you dust yourself
I'm
off.
literally just
Describe
a
your
full
character.
snowman with arms sticking out of it. I'm going to just get out of the snow. Take off my hat and like dust myself off. Get all the snow off me. Put it back on. I'm Lazarus Fallfeather. I am a humanoid wizard. I am about 6 feet tall if I'm having like a really good day, and then like 5'11" if I'm talking to somebody that I don't really feel comfortable with. I am fair skinned. I have like blondish, messy hair sitting below just an absurdly large like wizard hat, like just ridiculous big wizard hat covered in stars and in moons. What I'm wearing is my general garb is like if like an Olive Garden waiter ransacked a wizard cosplay. So I'm wearing like a nice dress shirt, white buttoned up. I'm wearing like a black slacks with some nice black shoes and some black suspenders over top. Adorned on my shoulders is a dark, same color as my hat, but a dark bluish purple cloak, right? That is also adorned in like stars and moons, but on the inside it's like shimmering like oil on water. And then of course, how could I forget the on my side I have a big book about yay big, yay tall, and about like that thick. It's a big thick book. And on the cover it says The Amazing Adventures of and that's it. And I'm going to dust myself off and be like, what happened? Where are we right now? What's happening?
Snow hell.
I will say, Cassian, you have a great passive perception. So you as well notice that the tattoo on your arm. Lazarus, it's the last thing that you look at as you're checking the rest of your body and the rest of your clothing to make sure everything's in ship shape.
Oh. Our truth reveals
Yours say.
facade.
Hey, this
What's
one's
yours
got
say,
words.
Laz?
Mine says, an adored truth reveal a facade.
Is
that what yours says?
Yeah, mine says an adored truth revealed my son. Hang on. So much fucking snow on my arm. Okay, and a revealed, oh god, an adored truth. Yes, we have the same. And Art, excuse me, Eugene puts out his arm to look and just double check just to make sure it says the same thing.
Tilt it down a little bit. I can't
they
really
probably
see.
say the same thing, yeah.
Tilt it down just a bit. I can't really see.
Oh yeah. There you go. What do you think, guy?
Adored truth reveals a facade.
Okay.
I don't know, but something about it, again, with last time, I really do think someone's playing a game with us.
Listen, I'm not sacrificing another one of my best friends. All right?
All right, well, try not to get
Tell
too
you that
attached to
right
the next
now.
one, then.
I don't think I want to be besties anymore. Sorry, friend. Can I revoke the handshake if you're
Nope.
sacrificing people?
Too late.
Okay.
Too late. Listen.
We're not sacrificing anybody, all right? Eugene just kind of gets carried away and loves too hard.
Either
And you
love
guys do
to-
notice at this point, like obviously there's a couple of you that are similar. There's a couple of you that were in Last Adventurers that are now missing. and Castian is someone new that was not here before. But you also almost have to yell at each other because the storm itself is getting heavier and heavier, so that the snow, the noise that the wind is making, you have to yell for each other to hear. You guys have to get close.
Well, that's my natural setting. It's loud. That works.
Great. You hear Castian very well.
I'm going to walk up to Castian and be like, hi, I'm Lazarus. You are who?
I'm Castian, not High. And I believe I am a demon flower, but we'll find out later. Still discovering
Right,
it, you know?
yeah.
You gotta investigate. 4 seconds ago I was in the snow. Now I'm in snow hell. He sacrificed some besties, and I think I just became a bestie. So, like, priorities.
You're not gonna get sacrificed. all
That's
right? It
exactly
was a-
what somebody who would sacrifice would say!
Listen, I need to look. Let me just see if I can see where I am here. Let's just get our bearings and see if we can figure out where the fuck we are right now. And I'm going to pull out my guitar from my bag, and you see this dark blue style guitar with red etchings that say ED on them. And I'm going to strum the guitar, and I'm going to cast Fly. And I'm going to fly up, and I'm going to see if I can figure out where the fuck we are right now.
Okay. You fly up again, kind of similar to what you guys did last adventure. You fly straight up, except you fly in the middle of the storm, and the ground beneath you disappears very quickly as you are now surrounded by flurries. And you try to look around and see any semblance. Go ahead and make a perception check
Okay.
with disadvantage.
Fuck! Hang on. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay. And my disadvantage is a 9.
9. As you look out, man, you're not seeing anything. Like you see maybe the tops of some of the pine trees in the area, and you look down. You don't see the ground anymore. You don't see your friends. You're trying to look for maybe even some sort of light, and then you feel a hot sting across your knee. Does a 28 hit?
Holy shit! Yes.
Yeah, you
28 does
take-
hit. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
take
28
15
does
points of damage as some invisible thing just slices across your leg, and you look down and a large gash appears and just red starts pouring down your leg.
hit. Oh, and Eugene immediately comes down back to the ground, like in mock speed. Guys! Fuck!
Holy shit, are you alright? What happened?
There's something in the fucking air. I don't know what it is, what it looks like. I tried to get up there. I didn't see
Lazarus,
a
does an
goddamn
18 hit?
thing.
Does an 18 hit me?
Yep.
Yes. Am I allowed to react?
Sure. What do?
Shield.
A shield. Okay, yeah.
Ooh,
If I don't know what's coming.
As you see him kind of hit the ground and blood spurting, you're like, oh, I need to be ready. And right at the moment, just to be safe, you fly up a shield, and then something hits your shield, and the magical ricochet just kind of what would you call it? Just the magic ripples from the impact, and something lands in the snow. And at the same time, let's see,
Everybody
does
get down!
a 20 hit our art here?
What do you think?
They're sacrificing
Of
everybody!
course it does.
Okay, you take 12 points of damage as something like stabs you. It feels like something stabs you in the back.
In the back.
And the wind and the snow and the storm at this point is almost spiraling. You guys are the wind makes your hair stand sideways as it's going so fast.
Guys,
We need to.
We're getting down!
Oh,
Shelter.
shit. I'm like roughly through my book as I'm like trying to keep my hat on. We need to fly shelter. We need to get out of here right now. We need to get down and we need to go.
I like that plan!
Okay, Castian, 23 hits.
Let's find out. I feel like
we're just getting fucking obliterated out here.
You take 12 points of piercing or slashing damage as again the arm this time something slashes across your arm and blood starts to flow down to your elbow. You guys start running through the snow, tromping through. Is there anything that you're trying? What are you looking for? Are you doing anything? What's going on?
I'm looking for a shelter, like some sort of like maybe rock cave thing that we can like get into and like hide for a second.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh God, please be
with
good.
disadvantage again.
God damn it!
Yeah, the visibility is so low. Or somebody can help you.
Okay.
Somebody else looking?
Can somebody help?
For certain. Yeah, definitely
Okay,
looking.
so just flat roll as each of you guys are stewing through the snow, and you guys are
24.
continuing to get hit. Ooh, nice. Another round. Let's see. A 12 to hit you, Lazarus.
Can I?
Yeah, Cassian, what do you do?
I was gonna yell, and when I yell, is it possible for wind wall to activate? Would that help us at all in this situation?
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely. Okay, so wind wall. It's a windy spell that creates a wall of wind. Where do you send that wall of wind?
Against the wind that's coming towards us.
Against the wind that's coming towards
Yes.
you. So you hold up a wind to kind of block you for a minute. As you're running one direction, Eugene goes over there. As you see some sort of big mound kind of in the snow. It's the only thing you can make out from this distance. And just as about 3 more of these shots come hurtling towards your directions, it's going to be actually at disadvantage, which is going to be a 12 to hit Eugene.
Does not hit.
Okay, a 10 to hit Art.
Oh, it does not hit.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Nice,
and
Cassian.
a 15 to hit Cassian.
That does hit.
That does hit. So you take another 12 points of damage
Oh.
as you get slashed again in the back of the leg.
I had 15 last time.
And as you guys run up, the wind wall keeping the wind at bay for just a second, you guys all feel kind of almost like you're in a tunnel of stillness against the wind. As Eugene runs forward and you see a large overturned wagon.
We run
I'm diving in that
behind.
wagon.
Yeah. Under the wagon. I'm gonna
Okay.
go under the wagon.
You go under the wagon. You guys dive in, and underneath there isn't as much snow. Snow is kind of piled up on the side. Each of you one by one. Who's the last one in?
I'm definitely the first one.
I think I'd
I would
probably
say
be
I'm
the
the
last.
second.
I'm like trying to add my health, but I think I have like 6 health, so I'll go last.
I'm the third one in.
I'm limping in as best I can.
Eugene seeing Cassian limping in, I'm gonna go and throw her in before me. So I'll be the last one in then.
Heck yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Cassian, he comes to your rescue, grabs you, chucks you underneath this wagon.
Get in, best friend!
Does a 15 hit you, Eugene?
It does.
Okay, you take another 11 points of damage.
Okay, can I... Oh, shit. I can't really see what's hitting me, so would Hellish Rebuke work against whatever is hitting me? It allows me to point a finger
You
at
could
a
certainly
creature.
try.
Yeah, but it's a creature, and I don't know what's hitting me. So, I mean, in a bit of scaredness and rage, I'm just gonna cast Hellish Rebuke and see if I can see maybe any flames that'll show me what's hitting us.
Great. And as you kind of go behind you, what does the Hellish Rebuke look like to you?
So the Hellish Rebuke comes out of my hands as I'm seeing this. I snap my finger and I send a wave of flames in a circle around whatever is hitting at us.
Okay. And this circle kind of cascades through the area, lighting up the trees around you. And then little pieces in the sky. No one place specifically, but little pieces in the sky just alight in fire, almost like a star. What's it called when stars fall out of the sky? What's that called?
Meteor shower?
Meteor shower.
Thank you. Like a little meteor shower
Okay.
ahead of you as you dive in. And then the rest of you guys hear like things hitting the wagon from the outside. So where you guys came in, there's a little opening. What do you guys do to close the opening?
Where is the opening exactly?
The opening's right in front of you. Right? So that you guys had to get in. There was a little opening in the
under
front.
the
So you guys,
wagon.
you're under the wagon. The last one dove in.
Yeah.
Right.
So the opening in the front of the wagon still open. Do you guys close it or do you leave it open?
No, we
I'd like
Close
to
it. Yeah. So I'm gonna take whatever. So I guess we're looking around. I'm seeing what in the wagon. Is there anything to like patch up the hole? Is it
It's
just
dark. You kind of feel around. Go ahead and make a perception check
Okay.
or investigation check. Either way.
I do have
Very
dark
dark in
vision.
here.
Does that help anything?
Yeah, you do. Go ahead and just roll
Nice.
flat.
Okay, flat perception. All right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh no!
Okay. You grab something heavy that seems to be like wrapped in some sort of cloth. You pick it up and you shove it into the hole.
Okay. Guys.
Great. And again, the continuing cascade of these thumps of the side of this wagon, but you guys are, for the most part, safe inside. So you have a second to breathe.
All right, guys. I don't know what the fuck is out there right now, but we have got to figure it out. Okay, listen. You are really hurt, and
Yeah.
Eugene is gonna cast Cure Wounds. He's gonna take out his guitar again and strum on it and lay his guitar on top of Cassian.
Okay.
And 1 second, it does.
please.
Heals for 10 damage. So 10 damage back on your health.
Oh yay! This is the best sacrifice I've ever been! You can sacrifice me all day long, friend. I take it back.
Hell yeah. Listen, we cannot worry about sacrifices right now. Listen, Art, Lazarus, did you guys see anything? I saw like some like weird meteor shower shit when I just turned around and sent some flames in that area. I hope it damaged it, by the way.
What? I don't know. I've just seen snow so far. I'm just trying to like figure out where the heck we were.
I only saw pain.
I was about to go to bed, and then I was in a fake jungle forest, and now I'm stuck in the middle of a snow hellscape or something.
Snow
and
hell.
I'm in a wagon.
Laz,
I don't know what's happening.
Laz, you're gonna need to take it a notch, okay? We need to take a breather and realize exactly where we might be. Just breathe, deep breaths, okay?
I'm breathing.
There we go.
I'm gonna pull out a candle and light it to see if I can see anything else in this place.
Absolutely. You light a candle, and immediately inside you see kind of a little bit of snow, but on the ground is like dead grass and dirt and things like that. Seems like something had been trying to dig this area out. And you see that the heavy thing that was surrounded by cloth that you push in front of the doorway is a body. And 2 other bodies lay next to your friends. So 3 in total.
God, what the fuck? There's some fucking bodies here.
This feels
Okay.
like
So
a
are
bad
we able
place
to
to be.
Maybe hyperventilating
If
is
I could
reasonable
just
right
get
now.
a quick clarification, we're under a wagon, but inside? Are we inside the wagon or under the wagon?
You were under the wagon. So inside under, so it is overturned.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's upside down in the snow, and underneath you guys are underneath it.
Okay. Is there
We
anything
got
else
there.
in the wagon? Yeah, we got.
Can I check the dog?
puzzle in my mind together.
Can I check the dead bodies for anything?
I was just
Like,
about to do
yeah,
that.
I just want to see what's like if there's anything. And Art, if you and I want to like investigate them together, we can like ruffle them and see what's going on here.
Okay, if both of you guys could roll an investigation check, Cassian and Lazarus, are you guys doing anything while they're kind of looking for the bodies?
I'm definitely looking around. I'm sort of okay. Back to problem-solving mode. All right, so gotta figure out where we are. Looking at stuff. I'm definitely gonna be investigating.
I'll take the hyper breathing route and just be in the corner.
Okay, awesome. Let's do Art. What is your roll?
19.
Ooh, Eugene.
Fucking 6.
Okay,
Bullshit.
and Lazarus.
Let's see. That is going to be a 17.
Oh,
17.
nice.
Okay. So with you, Eugene, you kind of go over the 2 bodies that were left alone, and you look at them and you kind of over to them. One, they look recently dead, but they are frozen, right? So they're frozen bodies, and one kind of looks orcish in visage, and the other one looks elven. And you look at them. The orcish one kind of has a large axe kind of affixed to its hilt, like to his belt. and then the other one seems to be covered in pelts and what looks like a frozen patch of flowers, like a bundle of flowers that he kind of attached to the lapel of whatever this person is. So pelts and a little and some flowers on his lapel. Art, you go over to the one that was shoved in the opening, and you kind of look over, and the first thing that you actually notice is a necklace that this thing is wearing. And it is a broken, rusty gear with the letter R kind of carved into the bottom part of it. Just the letter R. So a broken, rusty gear with the letter R on it. And as you kind of look through his robes, you also find what looks like a scroll out of a robe pocket.
I take both.
Okay.
I pocket the gear with the R to investigate later, and I look at the scroll that's in his hilt, and I unravel it.
Before you open it, should we talk to him first? I can talk to him if you guys want. I have this spell that I've been practicing, and I can speak to him.
I would.
So you guys want? Listen, I'm down to try it. I don't know what. Maybe we can stick his fucking head outside too and see what he sees, and then bring him back in real quick.
I like
I
this
would
plan.
say maybe hold on, because he is kind of our door right now, and he's not going to be really happy being pelted by a bunch of meteors. He might give you the cold shoulder, if you know what I mean.
And Eugene goes for a high five at that joke.
Okay, but right when you kind of
We're
say
about
that,
to
and you're
die, by the
you're
way,
about
just in case anybody forgot.
Oh shit!
Optimism.
I'm trying to keep it alive. I'm trying to keep it alive,
Far be it
Lazarus.
from me to be like, oh, hey, look, we are being shot at.
I'm trying to keep us alive here. You can't just tell people they're gonna fucking die. That doesn't help anything. Trying to keep the morale.
To solve a problem, we need to take it slow and observe our environment and kind of just break it down and figure out what are the solutions that we need. That's how you solve a case.
See,
So let's.
What's
find
on
out
the
what
scroll?
I
says.
like that. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go
just
ahead,
as you, just as actually about as you pull the scroll, because Lazarus, we still have to get to your roll. You look over, and as he's kind of turning to open the scroll, a glint from the candlelight. You look at the cut in Art's back. So where he got hurt out in the snowstorm, that looks like a metallic glint as he turns from the candlelight.
What's that?
The scroll.
What's that?
What's what? I'm trying to. I can't.
Hold on. Can I get a better? Just as you're just hold still. I'm gonna go over and see if I can get a closer look at that.
Yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check for me.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh no.
Lazarus, medicine man. That's me. That's gonna be a flat 10.
Flat 10. Okay. You take another 5 points of damage, Art, as he yanks this this metallic thing from your back.
Oh, don't be such a baby.
Don't yank his spine out.
And you
Sorry,
look at it.
I mean, I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Oh, bye.
So you can hurt people, but I can't high five people? Interesting.
I didn't. Okay, yeah, okay. It's fine. It'll wear off. All right. Just.
What is it?
First, let me read the scroll.
Wait, you
then
don't
let's take
care.
a look at whatever hair you plucked from my back. Please.
We'll investigate his spine in
as
a
you're
second.
reading- All right, go ahead and roll an Arcana check, and then we'll get you in a second. As Lazarus, you pull it out, and you kind of have to wipe the blood away a little bit. But it's about the size of a quarter, and it looks exactly like a snowflake. But it is obviously some kind of metal.
What's this thing? Oh, like maybe a weapon of some kind. Okay.
Anything's a weapon if you chuck it hard enough.
Very true.
Does Art notice this? Art is looking.
Yeah,
at
you
the
were in
scroll
with the scroll.
Okay.
Yeah, what'd you roll?
Oh, for Arcana?
Yeah, for Arcana.
Sorry. 21.
21.
Hey.
Ooh. This is obviously a scroll for the knock spell.
Oh. Here, Eugene, you can have this.
Hey, let me see this. What is this?
I don't know. It just says knock on it.
Knock? Like
Who's
what?
there?
Like
Ah,
the
I'll perk
scroll,
up.
apparently.
I like this one, to be honest.
Wait, hold on.
She's got
Here,
jokes.
I'm gonna reach out to Eugene with the snowflake. Here, I'll trade you. Here, let me
What?
see
You
that.
want this? You want this scroll for the piece of metal?
Yeah,
Ah, seems fair enough. Here you go.
there you go.
And Eugene takes the metal. Ah, this is a fucking cool coin. And he puts it in his coat.
I think it
Hey,
might be a
wha-
weapon of some kind. It's like a metal snowflake or something like that. I don't.
Oh,
it was
shit.
embedded in Art's back. I think that might be what we're.
Piece of art.
Wait. That was on my back?
It was in your back, yeah.
Hold on.
Actually, Eugene, maybe check your own wounds. See if there's more of these.
Oh yeah, shit. And Eugene's gonna look around. How much light do I have, by the way, with that candle? Is it enough? Can I see?
It's not a lot. You can still see a little bit, and it's a short space. So I'd say it generally okay. But if you want to take a look at other people's wounds, go ahead and make another.
Can I
investigation check.
cast thaumaturgy to make it a little bit brighter, like causing flames to
Oh, yeah.
flicker and dim? All right, so
Candle will
Eugene,
melt
like,
a lot faster, but absolutely,
Oh no.
What will?
the candle will.
Oh, I thought you meant the snow.
Oh yeah. Can I just like I have like a little like cloth with me. Can I wrap it around the candle and like make it so it's a little bit more resistant to the flame?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Eugene's gonna do that because he really wants to see. Obviously, his dark vision's fucking up. He also takes off the glasses and remembers he doesn't wear glasses and throws those on the ground. And then puts the candle like deep into the snow with us and just goes and then cast thaumaturgy. Ah, guys, I can see. I got a confession. Those glasses were not mine. I don't know who those were.
They
but,
looked cool.
You can have them. Listen, and he picks them up and
I would like
gets
to
them
put
off.
on the glasses.
and gives them
You
to
put on the
Cassian
glasses.
to put on. And then I'm gonna check my wounds and see if there's anything inside of me as well.
Okay, and then anyone else who's doing the same, go ahead and do an investigation.
Oh no.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna start looking around at my wounds. Let me see what I got.
Yep.
Oh, I got an 18.
Can I roll
lovely
with advantage
22.
on this, or I got a 6.
No.
Eugene's fucking blind.
No, you're good. You're good. There's plenty of light, so you know that like you do a really generous check around
Okay.
you, and with the rest of you guys, you kind of look at your wounds, and they seem like slashing wounds, right? There's an entrance and an exit, at least laterally, Art's wound, specifically in his back, was more of a stab. It went straight in, it didn't slash. So that's why it got lodged kind of in between his skin and his armor. But the rest of you get like your leg, your arm, it was obviously slashed through. So you guys don't see any more of these tiny bits lodged within you.
I can confirm I am not a robot person. I cannot
There it is.
confirm Art is not a robot person.
Some people call me a robot person, but it's really just the way I am. It's whatever.
Lazarus, what's up with that spell? Did you figure anything out? What's the knock knock joke? Is there some punchline I'm waiting for?
No, it's a spell. It's literally called knock. It's used for like unlocking things, doors, chests, through like arcane means. Basically, it's magic.
There's something under here that we need to unlock. What if
Is
there's
there?
got to be something? These people aren't just dead here for any reason, right?
You'd be surprised.
I mean, we
what
could be
happens
dead
to
here
people.
for any reason. Dude, we're very close.
I'm not gonna
We
die.
were being attacked by the metal wind, so I'm not gonna, knock that out of the park there.
Ha
As they're bantering, Art's gonna be kind of like looking around the ground to see who was digging and what they were trying to dig to.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and actually, I'll just tell you because you guys are in here. You're safe. You have some time to kind of look around. You guys looked at. It almost looks like they were trying to do a similar thing to you, to create a shelter away from the storm. But unfortunately, with maybe the wounds that they had acquired, they just didn't make it.
If I could circle back as well, I did an investigation check. Like, a while ago. You said that we were going to go back to that as well, but then got caught
Yeah,
up
that
with
was
skulls and-
the metallic thing that you found.
that was the metallic
in his
thing.
bag.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay, cool, great, fantastic.
Guys, what if we lift this wagon all together and we walk out of this fucking place?
There could be a possibility, but the thing I'm concerned about is our ankles. And we honestly need those, so we can't have those slashed. But you might have the right idea. We could possibly, if we can brave it for a second, we can see if there are wheels on top. Maybe flip this thing over and maybe create some kind of flat covering for us so we can roll it down. I don't know. It'd be better than nothing.
I don't want to sit here much longer. This is getting claustrophobic, and I hear all this pelting outside, and it's just a lot. We've got to figure out something. We have the knock spell now. What were they trying to do with that, though? Is that just like on them, and now we have their free spell?
Wait. This wagon, it's upside down. And Art looks up and he looks at the at where the wagon's floor would be. Is there any type of not a trap door, but like some kind of door that maybe lifts up to where you could store items?
Ooh, yeah. You actually go up, and with this wagon, right? You do see that on two sides above you are benches, right? And you look to see that there are latches on these benches. So you unlatch the bench, and one bench opens up, just swings open, and it does look like there are some cavities inside of where you might put items.
What can we do with this? How big are they?
Probably a good size to fit you. Everyone else would be a squeeze.
All right. So I got an idea, guys.
All right, hit me.
All right, it's not really an idea. I'm just teasing with you guys.
Is there anything in there?
In that one, no.
And then the other one didn't open.
He hasn't opened it yet. He just opened the one.
Oh, well, I crawl on over and I unlatch it.
Open the other one. As you open up the other one, a couple things fall out. A sack of something lumpy inside, and then a variety of different cogs and coils and springs just kind of sprinkle across the ground.
Oof.
Oh.
I grab the bag and I open it. What is it?
Open it. Looks like potatoes.
Oh, heck yeah!
Food. Could live out the rest of the winter here, maybe.
Yo, let me get a potato, Art.
All right.
Gene reaches for a potato.
I toss over the potato.
Hey! And he eats it.
You
It's
didn't
raw.
have to eat the whole thing.
It's raw!
He still continues to eat it. Raw potatoes. They say they don't like it raw, but sometimes you do. I love raw potatoes. Anywho, what are these cogs? And I'm looking down at them. Can I decipher what these are used for, what they're with?
Yeah. I mean, go ahead and let's make this just an intelligence check. Just to kind of, if you've seen this kind of mechanical workings before.
Set an intelligence check, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Is Eugene smart? I got a 15.
A 15. You look down, and you've kind of maybe seen some. It's not your profession. It's not your repertoire. It's not something you daily dapple with, but you kind of recognize it. It seems like scraps. Like things that have been taken or compiled together from maybe something bigger. But yeah, it's just a bunch of extra scraps of metal bits, cogs, gears, and springs.
Interesting. All right, guys. So this is a bunch of useless shit in my hand right now. I've seen these like once or twice. My old pops used to put the cogs and the screws together when he made his little contraptions, but yeah, I don't know. I'm confused on what potatoes, scraps. Were they trying to deliver these?
As
Is there anything else in the wagon? Anything?
As far as that goes, nah. You guys done a clean sweep, and it's actually you guys spent so much time kind of looking at the bodies, looking at like top to bottom. You start to hear the pelting of your wagon, the outside, start to die down.
Ooh.
Oh. So who's gonna?
I'm going to like press my ear up against one of the walls.
Yeah, and it's
see
been
if I
good
can,
like maybe 40 minutes or so.
Right. Do I hear? Can I check to see if I also hear wind?
Yeah, you kind of press your ear to the side. It's easy. There are cracks. You do hear wind outside, not as harsh as it was before, but you do hear wind.
I want to take a peek outside.
Wait! Before you do that, and Art goes over to some of the bodies, and I'm like, if you don't really like indecency, you might want to look away. And he starts taking off some of the clothes and rags that some of these bodies have.
Okay.
And he gets like a thick amount of it, like just as much as it can bundle up to. And I go up to Laz and I'm like, Laz, wrap this around you so it can kind of be a hood, so that way if you get pelted by something, it won't penetrate and stab you or cut you.
Ooh, nice.
Smart.
Good idea.
And it's a good amount of clothes, but it's only going to work on one person right now.
Come on,
Okay,
lads.
Right, that's super gross. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, give it.
Or do you want me to do it? I mean,
Somebody's got to get sacrificed to the wind. Sacrifice! Sacrifice!
she's bloodthirsty. Look what you did, Yuji.
Are we still hearing thunks, by the way?
You wait maybe another 5 minutes.
All right, I'm gonna stick my head out. I'm taking a chance, and I'm not putting that gross stuff on my face.
Lads, you gotta put it on.
Put the stuff on!
Put the stuff on, man.
Put their dead people's bloody
My head
clothes
goes
on.
out.
Okay, you stick your hand out.
No, I'm kind of like just sort of
Oh, it just goes ham.
like.
Yeah, that's right. Put your eyes out first. That'll
Very slowly, too, so they can take aim.
You stick your head out, and it looks sunny.
What the fuck?
That's what I thought.
Lads, what do you see?
I'm gonna look out a little bit further.
A little bit further.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks not stormy anymore.
Do I see anything in my immediate surroundings?
Yeah. Every tree in your that you see, as well as the wagon that you're in, millions of these tiny little quarter-sized snowflakes just embedded in them.
So, it's the storm. We're not being attacked by anybody. I don't think so. I think it's the storm itself that is these. That point the.
You mean this?
Quarter size.
And he pulls it out.
There's no more storm. No more. Foes.
Ah, nature. Humanity's greatest enemy. All right, get out there.
All right, let's get the
go.
fuck out of here then.
We need to go now. Yeah. I'm just gonna get out.
Okay, you get out. A couple of other of you follow, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be in behind.
Okay.
Art gets out and he goes immediately. He scuttles around on top of the wagon and he looks at the surroundings and tries to see he wants to see if there's any form of structure in the distance that could be visible by the eye.
Go ahead and make your check.
Perception? Or
Yeah,
investigation?
perception.
All right.
Let's make this perception. But as you'd have to do daintily because the top of this thing is again embedded in these sharp, little coin-sized razor blades. So if you get up there, you will take another 2 points of slashing damage. But you do get up to the top of the wagon.
All right. So I'm just like, okay.
Yep.
All right, and I got a 21.
Ooh, a 21. You kind of scan through the trees. And it's hard to tell because everything is just white from as far as you can see, right? Just a thick layer of snow everywhere. But kind of through the trees, you see one patch of green. It kind of stands out against the white.
What in the world is that?
Do you see anything?
It looks like not snowy land in the distance. Out of everything here, that's the weirdest thing I've seen. There might be some type of, I don't know, warmth, a camp over there. I should probably travel there if we can.
Do it. Let's
By the
go.
way-
Let's go!
Okay, yeah, right. Okay, yeah, well, we should go that way then. Yeah, definitely.
All right. And Eugene starts to run towards that way.
I would like to skip
Is the
after
group
Eugene.
following?
I would like
Okay.
to skip after Eugene.
All right.
Stay
Very
with the
happy that
group.
you guys survived this storm.
Before we go, they run off. That's fine. I'm gonna lag behind just a smidge, but I'm gonna take a few of the snowflakes.
Great. Yeah. You kind of pick some out of the wood of the crate or wood of the wagon, and you pocket them.
I put them in
Maybe
my
fold
little,
them in a handkerchief to kind of keep them safe.
Right. Yeah. And put in my
Nice.
little component pouch on my side. Right. And I'm just like. And then I'll chase after them.
Start running. You guys skipping through the snow and skipping as much as you can through thick, 2 feet of snow. As you guys kind of wishing you guys had some sort of snowshoes, as it takes you guys a while to get through it.
Can I prestidigitate snowshoes? Are those? Can I do that?
I don't think you can press to digitate that. I don't think that's the cantrip that would.
Like it makes me like. I guess it wouldn't be big enough because I can make like palm-sized objects, like glass.
I think an illusory palm-sized objects with prestidigitation.
Wait, what if
That's
we did
fair.
prestidigitation and we like warmed like our area? Like could we warm like our shoes? Would that help to get us through there quicker?
You gonna set our shoes on fire? We just survived the metal storm!
I'm just gonna keep hoofing it.
Marginally.
All right,
You kind of hoof it. Eugene kind of stands behind, is looking really seriously down at his legs, and casting spells. No. No. So, guys, my feet are getting a little warm,
Art is,
but that's about it.
Art is traveling on all fours. He kind of does like that fox scurry.
Okay.
You know.
He's like the little dog in the wheat field where you occasionally see his head pop up, and he's kind of like
hell
jumping through. But you guys eventually get there, and it takes you a good amount of time, almost an hour to get to this point in the forest that you see. Again, it's not a dense forest, and it's almost you go into a large, almost field, I would say, for lack of a better term. And as you're getting closer, you guys see in front of you what the green spot was. And it's highly contrasted again with the snow around you, but somehow right in the middle of this wintry wonderland stands a village. Houses patched with hay, a very small, humble village, but not a single patch of snow on the ground or the roof. But somehow the snow around it melts in a perfect circle, the houses sitting comfortably within.
Is there a change in temperature when we enter that circle?
There's a change in the temperature even before you enter the circle, and it starts to get warmer. And again, as you're kind of getting closer, you do notice like a couple people kind of going about their business, like walking to and from different houses. They have gardens set up with different things that are growing, pumpkins, corn, flowers, just kind of right in the middle of this open field with nothing but snow as far as the eye can see. But here itself, green.
See a bar or anything? Or like a pub?
You see a pub? It could be maybe a couple houses down the line. There seems to be like a beer symbol like on a big wooden plaque that kind of swings back and forth. But again, I will say, as you guys are approaching and about to enter in, you look behind you, and everybody but Lazarus, with your perception, notices this. But behind you, you see the storm roiling again.
Gotta go!
Let's go!
What in the world?
Ask question later!
What?
Everyone get a little bit closer
I'm
in the
already
center of
going.
the town. See if we can find like a roof or anything that we can get under right now.
Yeah,
I see.
guys, I think I see a pub or something. You guys thirsty? Drinks on me! And I'm gonna start trying to run towards it. Are you guys following?
Yes.
Get a drink right now? What are you?
I want to get to safety, Laz. I want to get to safety.
Are you? Yeah. Okay. All right.
before we run into any type of building, because we don't know if this is some kind of illusion again, we need to... Hold on. And then I try and wave down like a random person. Hey! Hey! Help!
Are there people?
We're gonna
Yeah,
die.
there are people.
Yeah,
Yeah, there are
okay.
people walking to and from places. I will say, Eugene, do you continue to run forward, or do you wait for him to flag?
I'm
someone
gonna
down?
wait. I'm gonna wait. I'll wait.
Okay.
I'll wait.
You guys get to the kind of the entrance of the place, and you start wave somebody down. Somebody immediately like clocks you, and he kind of gets a little wide-eyed, and he kind of leans to someone to next to him and like points your direction and whispers, and then looks over in a different direction and like whistles.
Oh no.
And like waves someone else over, and then points to you guys again, and then you see them kind of like talk and mix into each other, and then all of a sudden there's a ruckus kind of around you guys as this one person kind of comes up to you, and then a group of people start looking your way, kind of poking their head out to windows and doors, and slowly start walking towards your group and creating almost like a semicircle around you.
I put my hand on the hilt of my dagger, and I kind of lean to Eugene and Lazarus, and I'm just like, whistling and pointing doesn't always lead to good things, so kind of prep just in case.
Maybe they
I'm
think
going
we're
to
hot.
step into the town. I'm going to pass the threshold.
Yeah, you guys are in the town. You're kind of like at that threshold. Mm-hmm.
Hi there, everybody. Wow, it is so great to be here in your fine town.
I'd like to hide.
They just start like whispering at each other, and like you hear some mumbles across the crowd, and you hear somebody kind of over everyone else. It's like, hey, go get Farmer Taryn. Looks like we have visitors.
We come
Yes,
in
go get
peace.
Farmer Taryn. You have visitors that definitely do not want to be in the cold no more.
Why are you embracing
That
Farmer
is
Taryn?
correct.
Farmer Taryn. Farmer Taryn could be tearing us apart.
It'd be better than out there.
I don't know.
There's a big hulking Yetis. Just no, this comes out of nowhere. No, after a couple seconds, it's not long at all, because again, it's a tiny town, and already the people are kind of massing around you, and there's probably not a lot, maybe 30, 40-ish people around you, before one individual kind of pushes their way through. Goes, sir, let me through. I'm Farmer Taryn. Let me see the visitors. And he kind of pushes through, and you see this old man, probably maybe like 5 feet 2 inches, long, scraggly gray beard, a straw hat, very fair, I guess you could say. You could almost expect a farmer to be very tan, but he's very fair. And a cane that he walks up and he goes, "Oh, here's well, as we say to all of our visitors, you are welcome under strict rules, okay?
Oh no.
What
Number
rules?
one.
All right.
Daily observance and worship to Kodo Takande. Very important. Number 2, do your part. Number 3, stay out of other people's business.
Uh-oh. I'm out.
And number 4, do not stay out of the circle after light, which would be about 10 minutes from now.
Now,
Got it.
Father?
Don't need to worry about that last one for certain.
I turn to the group and like, hey guys, this kind of screams like cult, almost a little bit cult. Now, do we want to take our chances here, out of the storm,
I say
or do we want to try and brave the wilderness again? Because it's really a gold coin flip on what kind of negative we might be running into.
I
Well,
say
for starters, like, we don't know who these people are or what they're capable of. I know exactly what that storm is and what that's capable of, and it's putting these metal coins in the back of your back and in his leg. So at least here we can maybe like talk to them. I can't talk to the storm.
How bad
Fair,
can a
fair.
cult be in one night? I'm just saying, maybe we evaluate the cults. We see if we can take over the cult. We become the cult leaders. Then the village is ours.
How loud do you say that?
Pretty loud.
This is
The old man goes-
business-oriented woman.
We have had very curious adventures before you. Trust me. Break any rule, and we will send you out to the storm.
This
Of
100%
course,
a
sir.
cult.
We would. I'm just like gesturing to block her vision from. We would never, ever, ever, ever consider doing anything like that in your fine town of what was it called again? Town of.
This
Yeah,
is just
what is this
town.
place?
Just town.
Love it.
just
Rolls off the
town.
tongue.
Listen, Father, you said we had about 10 minutes.
Farmer.
Farmer. Excuse me. Eugene
your first
Danger.
name?
Nice to meet you, by the way. And Eugene goes to reach out his hand to Father, because in the rules that he read, he said worship. So now Eugene's gonna try to worship, the father or farmer. Excuse me. And hey, listen. You said we had about 10 minutes. I'm down to worship, do my part, stay out of people's business. Can we get a drink and get the fuck out of this storm? Because you said 10 minutes and I've been clocking it in my head and we're running out of time.
Oh, yes. If you wouldn't mind, I'm old and I have things to do. If you wouldn't mind, I can give you over to Elkrin, and Elkrin will assist you. Yes.
Hell yeah, Elkrin. And Eugene reaches out his hand to Elkrin. Elkrin, nice to meet you. I'm Eugene Danger. Let's get out of the storm.
And you look over, and it's basically this really tubby elf with a bowl cut, right? And he goes, "Yeah, that's me. It's Elkron, actually. I run the latest the bar here. So if you want to get a drink, I can get you a drink, and
Hell
then
yeah.
I can give you over. I can show you where Koldu Takandi is, and you can worship as long as you want."
I'd love to do that. Guys? And Eugene looks out to the group. And he puts 2 thumbs out. Like,
Art rubs his eye and he's just like, he's like delightfully stupid.
But as far as everyone else goes, what do we call your party?
Cold. Find us a place that's warm.
Welcome, Colds. And the whole town goes, "Welcome, Colds! Yay!"
Colds!
yeah!
An amusement park?
And they kind of disperse, and Elkron continues forward as he leads you to his pub.
Nice. Can we look around as we're walking here? Or is it like you said this town's really small, so like...
Yeah,
I
it's
assume
really
like a
small.
Quick walk?
Yeah, quick walk. It's very simple as well. The skins that you put on Lazarus, you have to quickly take off because it is so warm here. And the closer, and then almost the more you walk in, the warmer it gets. And it is very, very quickly the warmer it gets.
Roll
And
up
so,
my sleeves.
Yeah, so you guys have to roll up your
Show off
sleeves.
them guns.
And then, but just a couple minutes from the time that you walk from this place to the pub, the sun in the sky is already clouded over. It's dark, and you can see that lamps are still lit up around the garden and the houses with candles and the like. And then outside of the circle, a storm starts to rage.
But we're inside the pub now?
But you're inside the circle. And
So we don't even... Okay, so we just see...
nothing, yeah, you just see it outside the circle. But as far as you're concerned, nobody is running. Everybody feels safe. Everyone is kind of like waving at you on your way through. Like, well, and then you hear a couple like, "Welcome, Colds," as someone kind of enters their house.
Hi.
I ask Elkron, and I'm like, hey, so you want to explain this whole heated circle? What's going on with that? How is that not how is the hail not affecting you guys?
This is the town. It's just safe here. We have visitors come, and some continue on. we never hear from them again. Others choose to stay because it is safe here. What shall everyone have?
I'm gonna interject and did these other people come in? What were they like? That come through, like your general like visitors.
Yeah, well, some have books like you, some have big swords, some have, I mean, they're all adventurers of some sorts, travelers of some sorts. But yeah, some
Did
continue
any of
on.
them mention having a tattoo of any kind?
Well, I think every one of them.
Did they tell you what it said? Or what it was?
Kind of like cocks his head and he goes, "What do you guys have to drink?"
Rum.
Yo.
Rum. Got it. As he kind of pulls out a drink and pushes it
Just
towards
like
you.
stammer as he
Sad.
as he like moves away, like oh.
I
Art,
said ale, but that's fine.
Art.
Oh, well, she had rum, you had ale. He could
I'm
figure
louder.
that out.
By default.
Art pulls out his water skin and he's just like, "I'm good, thanks." And he takes a swig out of it.
You're never gonna get drunk off that.
Yeah. And then I cheers my drink with
Bastian! Castian! You're close! It's the
Okay.
next letter in the alphabet. B-C close.
Sorry, Bastian. I mean Castian, and I slam my drink. But before I drink it, I just want to look inside and make sure it's not poison.
Oh, I
Because
don't.
Eugene has been a spy for years and double checks his drinks beforehand.
And he
So-
goes, "All right, and we accept gold, we accept trade, or we can open a tab for you if you do plan on staying a while."
I'll
How
take
much
the
is this
tab.
drink?
Great, what tab it is?
How much are these?
That one right there is a gold piece.
It's a little expensive. Okay,
Yeah,
and then
it's
Eugene
pricey.
slams down a gold piece begrudgingly, just like
While they're-
Jesus.
While they're doing that,
Mhm.
I'm actually I'm gonna look over at Art and be like, I'm gonna be right back, and I'm going to duck out.
I ask
Okay.
Laz before he leaves. I'm like, "Hey, do you happen to have any type of spell for tracking?"
No, not necessarily, but I'm gonna see if I can figure out what the fuck's going on.
All right, don't stray too far. I'm gonna talk to Elkaron a little
I'll
bit
be
more.
right back. I promise.
Gotcha. I turned to Elkaron and I'm just like, "So, what was the last visitors you got?"
He goes, last visitors. I think it was, kind of scratches his head like he's trying to remember real good. So a couple dwarven fellas and, and then an orc and an elf.
Eugene's eyes light up and leans down to Art.
They decided to leave though. They didn't like the place. I don't know.
Which
All right,
direction did
but-
they go?
I think
I don't
those are
know
the
where they
guys that are in the fucking wagon, man.
I kind of like, I go to Eugene. I'm just like, and then I'm gonna do ear for deceit on that to see if he's lying.
Yeah. Do you have to roll for that? I forget.
I do have to roll insight. So let me grab that real quick. 22.
Hey,
22. Seems like he's telling the truth.
Why did they leave?
He doesn't.
Did
He
they say
doesn't
why?
seem like a very. I will say also, he doesn't seem like a very intelligent individual either. But as you say that, he's like, yeah, they stayed for maybe 2 days, and then decided the town wasn't for them. Well, I don't know why, but there they left.
All right. What about the farmer guy, leader? How long have you guys been hanging out with him? And how did he become leader to begin with?
Farmer Terran, yes. Well, he's been here as long as I remember. He's getting pretty old though, huh? He's the best farmer of them all. That's why he's our leader. He knows how to grow anything.
Oh yeah.
Did he say how he got here? How
No.
Elkaron did?
No, he's a quiet fella, as you know. He keeps his business. I think the only time I've ever really seen him open up is when he adopted that little kid fella a couple years back. Good kid. He's getting older now. But
What's the kid's name?
oh, the kid, his name's Frogan, but we call him Frog.
Rogan or Frog?
Yeah, his name's Frogan, but we call him Frog.
But you call him Frog. Okay.
Is
got it.
he a frog?
we do. No, he's not a frog.
Does he
No.
resemble a frog?
No, like, what did we call him Frog? He had like really bad hiccups for a while, and so we just called him Frog after that, you know.
Oh,
'cause
so
he,
long
like,
as he wasn't catching bugs in
ribbit.
his mouth, that's good.
Yeah, no. We don't have bugs in the town.
I like Outrun.
I take one more swig out of my water pouch, and I go over to Eugene. And I'll be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go take a walk for a bit. Can you and Cassian kind of hold it tight here?"
Yeah. And Eugene, while he's going over there, takes that as like maybe distract Dragon a little bit here. And hey, let me get another drink. But listen, I'm not paying another gold piece. Where I come from, that's really fucking expensive. So give me one on the house. And I'd like to persuade him to do that for me.
Okay, sure.
See if I can get this little guy. Ooh, nice.
Oh wow!
26.
26.
Eugene's
Okay,
leaning on the
okay.
bar like, come on.
He goes, one for the colds, and he pushes one towards you.
Ah, nice. All right.
Okay. So as you guys are kind of sitting there, we'll move to Lazarus. Where do you go as you kind of dip from the party?
So I exit out. Was there like maybe a side door or something?
There's no side door on this.
Okay.
There's maybe a
I'll
back
just walk
door,
out
but
the
you'd
front
have to
then.
go
That's
behind. Yeah, great.
I'm not like sneaking or anything. I'm just like
Out the front door.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all, now that I've actually left the building, is it like everything seem fine still?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Is the storm still going, right?
Storm's still going. Yeah, all around you, above you, except in this little area. A couple
So
people
I
go
can
like,
just like see as if there's like just a big bubble basically, and just
Almost.
there's storm. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm going to pull out my book, and I'm going to pull out a like a little pen, and I'm going to start drawing on the palm of my left hand, and then when I'm done with that, I'm going to start drawing on the palm of my right hand, and I'm drawing like a pattern of different sigils and swirls, and in the palm of each hand is like an eye, as I ritual cast detect magic as I move to the edge of the town. And once I get there, I'm gonna put my hands up in front of my eyes like this to use detect.
It's like the
magic
labyrinth.
and see- yeah, exactly like the labyrinth. And I just have like these glowing eyes in arcane sigils on my hands and fingers as I look around to see if I can detect what is going on here in an arcane sense.
Sure. As you do that, the detect magic you push out in front of you, just on the edge, and you still notice the same thing that you noticed last adventure. A couple orbs floating around your vicinity. This time there's only 3, just where you're at. And then as you push it out towards the storm, there's nothing magical about it.
Is there any sort of structures that create the perimeter of this town at all in any way?
No, not really.
No, like lamps or fences or anything?
No.
If I look inward towards the town, does anything as I'm going around, do the buildings seem to emanate anything? Is there anything else of any sort of like magical origin in my area?
As you continue to walk around, it lasts for like what, 10 minutes, right?
It lasts an hour, I think.
Oh, it lasts an hour?
No,
Okay.
It might be 10 minutes. Let me double check that.
I'm pretty sure it's 10 minutes, but either way, it's a pretty good like walk if you want to walk from here to like the
Yeah,
center
10
of
minutes.
town. Like that's the 10 minutes, right? So as you're
Yeah.
walking towards the center of town, you do notice one structure that's kind of different from the rest. And it seems to be large and stone instead of where the rest of them may be wood and patch. And on this building, there are kind of columns on the side, thin columns, thin stone columns. On the top is tile, and there seems to be like slits around the top where the walls meet the roof. Slits all around, and it is hot right here. Hot, like you're immediately sweating. You have to like air yourself out. It is
Big
hot
hat
here.
to like fan myself. Just
Yep, and you watch a couple people like just before they come in, they look up at the building, make a little prayer symbol, bow their head, and walk in.
they walk into it.
They walk into the building, so there's like this front door
Right.
that they are able to enter into on the side, where you can kind of see them enter, and you can't see into it where you're at.
Okay. All right. And do I know of any other sort of oddity or anything else?
Not magical, no.
Right. I'm gonna start heading back to the pub.
The pub. Okay, you head back toward the pub. Art, you sneak out. What are you doing?
I am gonna go check out the town since it's not too big. I'm sort of just skulking around buildings and the perimeter, just kind of get an idea of how this town operates and looks
Okay.
in general, and just in looking out for any type of suspicious activity that might pop up out of nowhere. Just something that looks weird, not normal.
Yeah, go ahead and you can even use your feature for this, eyes for deceit or whatever. So as you go around looking at weird things, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I did investigation instead of insight. Let me re-roll that.
Yeah,
Damn, that was a good investigation.
Yeah,
too.
that was a really good one. That was not too bad. 19.
19. Okay.
Yeah,
as you
19
as you go
insight.
around, while Lazarus kind of looked at the buildings, you were more looking at the people, right? And as you look around, what's weird is that nothing is weird. Like neighbors are shaking hands and complimenting each other and helping each other in their own gardens. People are walking back and forth, bringing like treats and cookies that they made to another person's door. People are meeting in front of the what looks like this central stone cathedral in the middle of town, and like offering hugs and prayers for each other. And it's that point where you see your friend Lazarus kind of come up to that building, have a quizzical look on his face, and then make his way back to the pub.
All right. I don't really call out Laz's name, but I'm just kind of like... I look at the tattoo on my arm again. What does it say? As I'm
It
walking
says,
over.
yeah, in adored truth, revealed a facade. And then you
think I
hear
got an idea.
behind you, it's quite a beautiful town, is it not?
Ah, God! Where did you come from?
Yes.
You see the
It
old
is
man
nice.
just kind of like, sitting on his or not sitting, but kind of leaning on his cane, like looking at you, almost eye to eye because he's so small. But he just looks at you expectantly.
Yeah, it's adorable. I would call it this town. It's pretty perfect, I would say. Yeah.
And we do hard work trying to keep it that way, which is why adventurers like you must keep to certain rules, yes.
Oh yeah, your rules?
They are all of our rules, agreed upon and followed, to keep the sanctity of the town and the safety of it.
Hey, so we heard we were actually following some guys that made a pass by here. We're hoping to keep an eye out for them. Did you happen to see maybe some adventurers, orc, maybe I think dwarves or something?
Oh, yes. They left a few days ago, just at the start of a light period, to try to go out through the storm. But as I told them, there's no escaping the storm once you're out in it.
Why did they decide to leave?
Well, the town isn't for everyone, and those, well, for lack of a better term, they're rule breakers. They didn't want to follow our rules, so they left. Gratefully, I might add, I didn't need to kick them out. They left of their own accord.
Do you know what rules they broke in specific?
Well, like I said, they are rule breakers. They didn't break any rules, but I can just tell by looking at them. They're rule breakers. Thankfully, they chose to left before they broke any.
Alright, well, I guess serves them right in a way, huh?
Right, yes. If anything, they forgot to give service to Koldu Takandi on the way out, but that is something I'm willing to forgive.
I gotta ask, you mentioned that name. Forgive me for being ignorant, but who is Kondu Kabange?
Well, why don't I just introduce you, yes?
I kind of look over to Laz, and I'm just like,
frantic.
He's left already. He's left. He's long gone.
no, never mind.
I turn back, and I'm like, let's have an introduction.
Okay. So as he kind of leads you into that the big structure behind you, we'll go back to Cassian and Eugene. You have a few minutes before your friends kind of come back. Will you do anything else in this pub?
Cassian, I'm thinking, so you cut back to us in there. You hear loud laughing. Listen, you beat me 12 times in a row on the arm wrestling. You're not going to fucking do it for the 13th time. Come on, let's do it again.
I don't know. My money is on Cassian again on this one.
And Eugene slams down his arm on the table, and there's beers everywhere, by the way.
Yeah,
so many beers.
A couple other villagers have
Everywhere.
kind of gone around you, and they're like placing bets. They're like, Colds.
And I'm gonna try to take down Cassian's arm finally here.
Oh, let's go! Let's go!
Both of you make an athletics check for me.
I'm scared. 15!
Eugene got a natural one, dude!
Yes!
And
Eugene, you hear like a crack in your forearm.
Ah, fuck! And Eugene like flips over as Cassian just like flips him over her to the other side.
Bastion!
Fuck. I knew I drank too much.
Lazarus, you come in on this moment as the people are cheering for your friends doing the arm wrestling.
We have been very thorough in our investigation, and we have learned Eugene's a bitch.
Les, I think I broke the little bone in my arm. You want to look at it?
Don't mean to interrupt the fun or anything like that, but I talk to you two like.
Yeah,
Loud
man, you want to
talking?
talk?
I can only
like,
speak
over
loud.
Here. Over here.
Where, man? Over here? Over there?
Elkron pipes up. He goes, "Oh, if you guys are ready to go to Koldu Takandi, I can take you right now if you want."
Let's go to Kukukande!
Yeah, let's do it. Go to Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. By the, I'm guessing the big hot building, yeah.
Is it sexy?
Yeah, the big hot building. Let me tell my other guy that I'll be right back and he can cover for me. Give 1 second. He kind of goes behind the counter.
Guys, we gotta go ASAP because I started a tab and I don't have the money to pay it. So, I say we go see Kakande Kakunti.
Remember, all those beers were free, man. You bet on her, and you said if she beat me 13 times, they were free.
Okay, never mind. We don't have to go say Kakaki Kaku. We can do whatever.
Well, he left already. Are you talking to?
No, I'm talking to the group.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
Eugene was definitely
it's
talking to the
you-
guy that left.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the guy that you thought was him was another guy. He kind of turns around and is like, "Who are you talking to?"
At this point, we're so drunk, we're talking to chairs.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah. guys, and I'm gonna like basically like talk to both of you like children, just like, all right, guys, we're going to go meet Koldu Dekande. All right, you ready? We're gonna go to this big building. It's emanating heat. Are we all here? Are we ready to go?
Ready, Freddy?
Yeah, Laz, and then Eugene slaps him on the back, friendly. Gives him a little pat on the back. Let's go to Tatongati.
Tataki.
Okay, all right.
Elkron comes back out. He goes, okay, let's go. And he walks out of the pub. Do you guys follow?
Yeah. Can I
Yeah.
jump on his back? Will he let me on his back?
Do you ask?
I just kind of want to launch myself at his back.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Glop.
With advantage, you guys have been fun.
Hell yeah.
19 plus 5, 24.
24.
Free back ride.
Oh.
Free piggyback ride.
Okay, you jump on. He goes, oh, you guys will fit in great. The town is so awesome. And he kind of like trudges forward. So you guys continue. You guys are kind of near the place, and that's when you see your friend Ash walk in, and he's like, oh, you guys can't wait. Koldu Dekande is, well, he is the one that keeps it warm here. He's the one that allows the plants to grow and for us to live such a great life away from the storm. Without him, man, we'd all be dead. And he opens up the doorway. And inside, the door itself is kind of ornate. It's decorated. It's half stone, kind of also laden with wood. And it opens up, and it's almost like opening an oven. Whoosh! It rushes out towards you. You guys immediately start sweating. And you walk inside. People are already kind of on the ground in light robes, kind of bowing on the ground towards what looks like an idol on the other end. Fires have been kind of lit inside to light the area a little bit, and then you guys also see the slits on the side from the wall meeting the ceiling. And in front of you is a large statue, what looks like made of stone. And the statue itself looks like this large, for lack of a better term, this large, fat baby that has its body and its head almost malformed. One eye bigger than the other. Rolls, instead of being big and round, is like flat, almost like Jabba the Hutt. And then two umbilical cords. One coming out of its stomach, and another one straight out of its head. And that's actually where we're going to leave tonight.
Oh!
Dear God, this town is ran by the boss baby. I'm terrified.
Check,
What version
please.
of Boss Baby did you want?
I don't know.
The bootleg version.
I found this MP4 on LimeWire. Boss Baby.
It had some language.
Could have sworn they had
subtitles I
two
couldn't
umbilical
understand.
cords. What?
Oh, thank you.
It was
thank
all made in Blender.
So if you guys don't know, we will be uploading the videos to my YouTube. If you put in, I can actually put it in for you. My dogs know when I'm signing off. It's a thing. If you go to that linked tree, you'll see the YouTube channel, and that's the YouTube channel I will be uploading the VOD with. So if you missed any bit and you want to catch up with it, we will also be here next week, same time, same place. I told you, they know when I'm signing off. But before we go, let's say bye to everybody. Eugene, if we wanted to see you before this next week, where could we see you online at?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at Scotty Laser and all other social medias at Scotty Laser.
Thank you. Lazarus, how about you?
Just that Tom Henry on everything. ThatTomHenry.com. At that Tom Henry on Twitter. At that Tom Henry on Instagram. It is just the same thing on every platform.
Perfect. Art?
I think you cut out. I didn't hear.
Oh,
I
sorry,
didn't hear-
Art. My Discord's messing up on me.
You're all good. Yes, if you want to follow me, you can go on Twitter. My handle is at Cyrus Rodas, CyrusRodas. You can find me on YouTube at The Sci Guy Show. I do Let's Plays every now and then. I'm a little bit of hiatus. I'll be getting back to that. Or Twitch, which I will be getting back to as well, which is Sci Guy Streams. and I'm usually on those every now and then, but I'm just taking a hiatus because I'm moving.
Woo!
So,
And Riker, where can we find you?
Yes, basically everywhere at the Cleric Corner. Again, hopefully you guys had as much fun as we did today. I'll be here every week, so you can find me here as well.
Thank you, thank you. And if you guys want to get updates on when the YouTube videos go live, when we're doing the next stream, it seems like some of my meme people are here, so I expect there'll be some wonderful memes coming forward. Join the Discord. I put the exclamation point in there, so come hang out there. But otherwise, I will see you guys at 7:30 Central next week, Monday. Put it in your calendars, write it on your palm, etch it into the sky if you can do that. Completely up to you.
Right here, on the arm.
On the arm, on the arm. Write it down right there.
Tattoo it on your arm. Tattoo it on your arm. You want
Mondays,
at me.
7:30. Roll
Yes.
already. Thank you guys so much, and we will see you next week. Bye.